Assalamu alaikum. First of all, I'd like to thank you for such great chance to meet you, share my views on things you do every time in our academia. That's why that's a high prestige for me to meet you and to share my personal life experience regarding the self-making, because we used to speak and discuss the main topic of your meetings here and discussions, in my view, because I used to hear some fantastic speakers before me, and I should say to you that it's about the self-making. We speak about self-making, am I right? Because all these today's gathering has one core topic, core issue: how to become successful in life and achieving life goals, and certain factors we follow. So to reach our destiny, we have to put certain goals to follow and to achieve. That's why I should say to you, dear colleagues, one thing. You heard a lot of things. Just to be brief, to save your time, because I'm sure that you're quite exhausted. I'm trying to be very brief. Speaking about my experience, academic experience, life experience, I have to say to you that additionally, for everything you do in academia, in university, I should say to you, study process, studying at university is extremely hard. Study is hard, harder than to work something. Many people say that study is a kind of the peanut. No, the study process is very hard, very difficult. And to tackle these issues over the different subjects and disciplines you study here, we try to understand these matters, these factors in certain subjects here, not just in the University of Economics and Diplomacy, or Uzbekistan University, or the State Law University, or it doesn't matter which field of academia you study, it doesn't matter. Regardless of your field and major, I have to say to you that in my view, in my personal perception, I would recommend to anyone who is involving for the process of self-making, 3 elements I would recommend you very seriously. The first, passion. Second, imagination, and you have to imagine everything what you do. And the third one is curiosity. You have to be curious, and you have to follow your dream. No any doubt that there is, additionally, as a big asset for everything you do, there is one very important insight you have to bear in your mind. Your dreams, your imagination, and you have to be quite passionate in everything you do. That is to say that you have to love what you do, and loving to, as we say in Uzbek, yürek verir. Loving to do that means in Uzbek, yürek verir. If you don't yürek verir, if you do something without yürek verir, without loving the things you do, and if you have formal approach, you will not succeed. Because I've seen many economists, many bankers, who work in bank or the economic system or in business years and years and years and years, and still expect salaries. But if you do a business, you do it not for salary. I never seen any businessman working for salary. Because otherwise, he's not a businessman. Because a businessman is a person who never expects salary, who doesn't work for salary. Definitely. Because otherwise, we would not see Elon Musk's, Jeff Bezos, or that sort of big tycoons, because they are driven by their dreams, imagination. So they have serious insights and drivers in their heart. So they have a very passionate for everything they do. So they followed the Warren Buffett's principle. He used to repeat every time. I respect this guy very seriously. And otherwise, he would not, Warren Buffett would not run the capital of 100 billion US dollars. So he used to repeat for his staff one important recommendation: love what you do, and loving everything you do. So that means in Uzbek, yürek bilen. If there is no yürek, if you do formally, if you have very formal, if you do it for certain marking and grades, and if you study for grading, so you fail completely. So that is 100%. That's 1,000,000%. So if you study trying to gain high grades, you will fail in everything you do in life. So your grading and your grades will not mark the level of your knowledge and attitude. Never. That's not a scale to measure you. Okay? We can measure certain imaginable scale to the goals and dream you try to follow. And that is something which would lead you to a serious success. That is for sure. That is 100%. And that is, I'm already 60 years, and I should say something from my own personal life that if you are not a dreamer, you have to become a dreamer first to succeed in everything you do. That's why, wrapping up, just with this, I'd like to thank you for inviting me and allowing me to share my views. And I should say to you that our office in the second floor is open for you whenever you want and whenever you have any chance between your classes to come, to speak, to discuss any issues, or to share your views. Please, you are welcome. You can come, you can approach for any person, mentor, the Department of International Relations. You're most welcome. That's why I should once again thank you for such a chance to meet you, to speak, to share. Thank you.